ya Joe au mko poa. Leo niko na issue fulani. Anyway, mimi niko poa pia. Ya sinoba. Leo nataka kuongelea kuhusu boy child na our fathers. You find that unajua boy child amekuwa akilia ati vile anakuwa mistreated ama vile haangaliwi. Unajua vile anateseka na apati usaidizi. But where exactly is this issue of the oppressed boy child coming from, right? Also, probably there is not much difference. Ati kuna kitu imechange sana. Probably what is making the difference is the contrast between the empowerment of the girl child and the boy child. Probably boy child amekuwa tu hapo, lakini sasa vile girl child has been empowered, it has contrasted the condition of the boy child. Now that's why probably the men are realizing, oh my goodness, the boy child was not in a very good position. Right? Sasa uchi ya boy child umeonekana, right? And now the men or the initiatives are rushing to empower the boy child or to teach a boy child how to be a man as he ought to be, to handle himself. And if there is any issue with the boy child, probably I tend to believe that it is from his fellow man. I tend to believe myself that the enemy of the boy child is his fellow man. How? Ni huyo mwanaume mwenzake, or the fathers probably may be rising against their own sons, right? Unapata there is rivalry when the father views the son as a rival. Unapata, for example, the young men are trying to find themselves or raise themselves, build something for themselves, but the men or the older men that have established themselves are seeing them as threats, and instead of holding their hands, they are fighting them, right? Instead of upholding them and teaching them the ways of growth and prosperity, right, how to acquire wealth, but how to oppress, and then they are uplifting the girl child, right? I also believe that it is the same man that has uplifted the girl child, because the girl child does not lead herself, right? Does not empower herself. She is upholded, and it is by the man also. The same man who is oppressing the boy child is the same man that has uplifted the girl child. But all this has come to work against the man, right? Because the girl child as a mehei, the girl child ni kuchukua na kuchukua bwana. Yeah, well, with the man has been full ati inawacha tu ino girl child inawaramba, ikawaramba bwana, ama si mchezo bwana. Now they are coming back to try and fix this, but I strongly feel and believe that the enemy of the boy child is not other but his fellow man. When the fathers are rising up against their own sons, when those who are established, the older men, are finding the younger men who are trying to establish themselves as threats and are rising up against them, when men are influenced of the women to rise up against other men, and they are blinded of the motive behind, and they are blinded of the result. After the girl child has taken position of the man, sasa hata wale waliwasaidia hawatakuwa kazi, hawatakuwa na kazi, watatubiliwa mbali, hata hao ndio tajua hapa hivi ni kunoma. Because as I have learned, the girl child does not forgive you. Ama si mchezo, as in anafanya yote utadhani mnacheka cheka na yeye, but as soon as no sooner has the girl child taken the position than you are left for nothing. Unajua atakutumia kuacha hapo. So anyway, it's time for us to wake up and realize the truth and see the realness of this thing. If the boy child has got to be rescued, it is his fellow man that has got to uphold the boy child. And I tend to wonder, like, as a father who has acquired wealth and possessions, how do you expect your son or the young generation to rise? Kama si utawasaidia. If it's not you who is going to use your experience and your ability to help the boy child or the young boy child come up, who else? Jusi mwanamke. Na kama ni mwanamke hiyo itakuwa makosa. Si ndio? So it is us, ni sisi wenyewe tushikiliane. Si ati sisi tuanze kushikilia girl child, tutatesa boy child. Kitaturamba bwana. Sisi tukinuka when the boy child is upheld, so boy child atapatiwa girl child ale ama asaidie, si ndio? Sasa ndio boy child akiwa mentored in the right way, he's going to become the right person or the right man to be able to handle the woman, si ndio? Sasa it doesn't work the other way around. See the girl child to the boy child, it doesn't work like that. It's all the order of God. It is empowering the boy child who is going now to when the boy child marries the girl child. Lakini sasa boy child amekuwa weekend hadi girl child hawezi uamini. The girl child cannot entrust their responsibility to the boy child because the boy child amefifia ama probably ako chini kiwango chake, lakini girl child ameinuka sana. There's a contrast whereby so unapata, you see, the girl child can no more or will no more entrust the boy child. If anything, she will just order him around, right? Because she's empowered in leadership, in finances. She will not see the need. Kama hata kuwa na yani kumnyanyasa tu ama vipi. Kama boy child ana chake ni noma bwana. And also so that we can end this thing of this immorality, you should say that, this lesbianism and the gayism. We restore rightness. It is the fathers to uphold the sons, not to worry against the sons, not to view the sons as rivals. You are the fathers. You are the fathers. You are the ones who are going to take the responsibility, or ought to take the responsibility to uphold your sons. Otherwise hakuna njia nyingine. Mnataka sasa wafanye nini? Unajua msichukule, okay, there's no one else who is going to help the son or your sons other than you yourselves. Hakuna mtu mwingine atakayewasaidie. And if you do not uphold your own son, who else will uphold your son? Na hata unajua saa nyingine unapata the fathers sometimes they disregard their sons and they wanatupilia mbali. You know, even if your son, that son will not be upheld or mentored by you, he will be upheld and mentored by another father somewhere. This doesn't happen any other way. Atafunza nani how should he maneuver through life? Kama hatakuwa na wewe, atakuwa na another man ama another father. Kama atakuwa mentored na wewe kama baba yake ama kama mzazi wake, atakuwa mentored na mwingine. Unaona? It doesn't happen in other way. Unajua wengine probably the father has probably look ni kama ati wanafaa tu defend for themselves. And you see, the girl child has been under the care of their mothers. Their mothers wamewafunza vitu mingi sana, hawatupili mbali. Mind you, boy child akitupa huko mahali atiende afend for himself, atiende ala maisha vile ataishi, girl child atoki nyumbani. Girl child akawapo kwa miguu ya mama yake akimfunza tu, akimfunza. Sasa huyu mwenye aliachishwa mentorship ama aliachishwa kulewa na baba yake akatupula mbali ati aende mwanaume ajitafutie. Mwanaume aje sasa? Sasa yeye ajui mafunzo, yeye ameteseka tu kwa nje. Hata wakati anao msichana hawadhani na yeye. Ni labda tu msichana amoverrule. Unaona? Juu hajakuwa mentored, hajakuwa grown into understanding how it ought to be. Unajua? Hajakuzwa. She is not empowered by his father. Right? So, this is very grievous. It's very grievous. You know, even like I was saying, even those who start their own businesses or companies as young men, they don't start them by themselves. They have got mentors who mentor them how to do that business, right? Who are with them, directing them how to do it. Hata kama ni wamefungua, but there is someone who atawamenta kufanya hiyo kazi, even if they are oblivious of it. You see, so it doesn't happen in any other way. Hakuna mtu mwingine atatoka hapo nje kufunza ama kuempower the boy child. It is the fathers who shall empower the boy child. And even tell you something. Hata huyo Jacob, even Jacob, unaona sisi na Jacob. Jacob mwenye alichukua birthright ya Esau. When Esau was sent by his father, aenda jitafutie huko, aenda tafute huko nje. All that time Jacob was in the household. Alikuwa nyumbani na wazazi wake. And I want to think that alikuga somehow amejulisha ujuzi. Hii ujuzi hakujua mwenyewe. Unaona? His mother alimjulisha hii ujuzi. Akamchenua. So wakati ule babake amemfukuza ataenda akatafuko nje jangwani, hajamfunza hana mafunzo, so hata vile alirudi haelewi. Unaona? Haelewi mambo. Jacob anamtrick only yetu anaona tu njia yake. And that's how he lost it. You see, that is what I mean. If we do not empower the sons, if the sons are not empowered by our fathers to have an understanding to how to maneuver this life, right? How to understand these things, then itakuwa kama hivyo, tunapoteza birthright yetu kwa hawa tunatutrick. Juu si hatuoni, hatujafunzwa kuona. You see? Now it is very grievous that imagine baba yake ndio alimfukuza aende atafute huko nje, ama alimtuma huko nje, na vile alikuja hakuna hata baraka alikuwa nayo. Yaani babake hata hakuna kitu alifanya, angefanya hata ati hiyo baraka yako vile alikuwa anamtuma huko nje. You see? So the boy child akakotua ku lose the battle hivyo tu. So I mean fathers though, it is upon you. Nyinyi ndio mmesahau hands. And it is upon you to educate your sons. It is upon you to empower your sons. Otherwise wata lose birthright yao tu hivyo. Na hiyo ina affect kama fathers. Ni uzao wenu. They are your children, they are your sons. Hakuna mtu mwingine anakuja kuwalea. Na kama ni hivyo basi watapotoshwa. Unajua, ile wataingia kwa gangs, wanatafuta hiyo mentorship, wataipata kubaya. So hakuna kwa metibocha ati ende huko nje, ende ujijulie mambo. He may be losing the battle. I do not know. And the girl child could be winning because the girl child is empowered. Amefunzwa so yeye atakuwa anachukua birthright the sons. Ayana atakuwa direct the sons juu hawa wajielewi. So I mean, and let me not say any much further. I think the message is home. So the fathers, stop viewing the sons as rivals, but mentor your own sons, right? Uphold your own sons, and the sons shall take care of the girl child. Well, till next time, peace. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. Thank you.